Thunder rolled across the sky. Rain poured like a curse. And through the slightly open window, Aqua stood trembling, her hands gripping the curtain so tightly her knuckles turned pale. Her breath hitched. Her eyes widened. Her soul cracked. There, under the bright lights, in front of family and friends, the man she had loved silently for a decade was kneeling. Not for her, never for her, but for her younger sister. Amma, will you marry me? Aqua's heart broke into pieces too many to count. 10 years ago, Aqua was just 18. A quiet, observant, gentle girl with eyes full of questions and dreams too sacred to say aloud. Her father had passed when she was 9, leaving behind only memories and silence. Her mother, strong and beautiful, raised her and her younger sister Amma with courage. Amma, 2 years younger, was everything Aqua wasn't. Bubbly, bright, confident, always laughing, always the center of attention. Aqua adored her, even when she felt invisible standing beside her. Then came Kwame. Kwame was the nephew of their landlord. At age 20, he moved next door to stay with his uncle for school. Tall, dark-skinned, kind-eyed, with a voice that sounded like warmth, he immediately caught the attention of every girl in the neighborhood. But while others flirted, Aqua observed. The first time they spoke, she was sitting under the mango tree, reading a book. He asked for directions to the nearest store. She only nodded. She was too shy to say a word. But her heart was loud that day. From that moment, her eyes always searched for him. Kwame quickly became part of the family. He often visited their home, helped their mother fix broken shelves, carried heavy bags from the market, and laughed heartily with Amma. Aqua cooked his favorite stew every Sunday, even though she never served it herself. She listened from her room whenever he and Amma talked for hours on the veranda. She smiled when he laughed. She cried silently at night, feeling like a ghost in her own story. He was so close, yet 1,000 miles away from seeing the truth in her eyes. Over the years, Aqua began writing letters she never sent. Letters filled with poetry, pain, and passion. She kept them in a wooden box under her bed, such as, "Dear Kwame, I saw you smile today. It lit up the whole room, but it burned my heart because it wasn't for me. Love, the girl in the background." She poured everything into those letters, every stolen glance, every missed opportunity, every silent scream. 10 years passed this way. 10 whole years. When Aqua turned 27, Amma and Kwame started dating officially. The announcement came one morning at breakfast. AMA, smiling brightly. Kwame asked me to be his girlfriend last night. Aqua's spoon slipped from her hand. Her mother clapped joyfully. "Ah, finally! God is good." Aqua excused herself and locked her bedroom door. Then she fell to her knees, crying uncontrollably into her palms. 10 years of silence. 10 years of watching. 10 years of loving, all wiped away in a single morning. It was Amma's 26th birthday. The entire compound was decorated. Aqua helped with everything: balloons, food, music. She wore a pale blue dress and kept her hair in a simple bun. She even baked the cake herself. When Kwame stood and clinked his glass, everyone turned toward him. Kwame, nervous smile. "There's something I've been meaning to do." Aqua froze. Kwame kneeling. "Amma, will you marry me?" Guests. "Oh, say yes." "Oh my God." Aqua stood at the back, paralyzed. Sound effect, glass shattering. She had dropped the punch tray. All eyes turned, but she didn't speak. She just ran, tears flooding her eyes, hands trembling, breath short. That night, heartbroken, Aqua took one of her letters and poured even more truth into it. She sealed it and planned to burn it. But in her numb state, she mixed it with the wedding envelopes her mother was preparing to send out. The next day, Kwame received it. He stormed into their home the following evening. Kwame, voice raised. "Aqua, is this true? You loved me? For 10 years. Akua, tears streaming, trembling. "Yes, every single day." Kwame, angrily pacing. Why didn't you say anything? Akua, whispering. Because I didn't want to ruin what you had with Alma. Because I was scared. Because I loved you that much. Kwame, softly. I was blind. Alma found out. She was hurt, furious, heartbroken. Ama, screaming. You're my sister. Akua. How could you? Akua, sobbing on her knees. I never tried to take him. I swear. I never even told him. I buried it for years. Alma slapped her. Ama, tears in her eyes. You betrayed me. Both of you. Akua left town. She moved to a village and started teaching girls. She found purpose in her pain. But every night, she sat by the window, holding the last letter Kwame had sent, saying, If your heart still remembers mine, meet me at the lake. Sunset, 1 year from today. She never wrote back. Exactly 1 year later, Akua stood by the lake, uncertain. Then footsteps. Kwame appeared. Kwame, softly. You came. Akua, tears falling. I told myself I wouldn't, but my heart brought me here. He held out a small box. Kwame, whispering. I was meant to give this to the wrong person, but I found the right one just in time. He knelt. Kwame, crying. Akua, will you finally let me love you? Loudly, proudly, forever? She fell into his arms, and for the first time in 10 years, she smiled through her tears. Akua and Kwame married quietly. Alma, though it took time, forgave them and found peace in her own love story later on. Akua kept all her letters and published them as a book titled The Girl Who Loved Silently. She toured the country, telling her story and teaching girls. If your heart beats for someone, don't bury it forever. Sometimes, silence is heavier than heartbreak. Moral lesson: love is brave, and silence, though it may feel safe, can steal your chance at true happiness. Speak. Try, even if your voice trembles. If this story touched you, like and subscribe and comment below. Until then, see you soon.